AI this, AI that. I feel like AI is on everybody's mouths every day. These at this point in our reality, and the truth is, I think it's because it's become a part of our everyday life. And I think that there are some people that are pushing back against it and some people that are fighting it. But I, to some degree, feel like those are the people that stayed with taxis when Uber was coming around, or the same people that have never ordered off of Amazon, or that still go to the store for all their little knickknacks and all the things that we order on Amazon. I mean, we order knickknacks on Amazon to everything from, like, you could order wine bottles and just like anything and everything you can think of, right? It's the way society works. We move forward, we advance, and to some degree, I feel like that's happening in the music industry with AI. And it's a tricky topic because I think that some people think that when AI is introduced into music, it takes the soul out of music. I would argue that could be the case for certain things. You know, if you have hey AI, write me this song, it's talking about this, that, the other thing, have these instruments. Yeah, where's the soul in that? Yeah, it came from your idea. It's still your idea, but where's the soul in it, right? Where, as opposed to, like, should I not use, is auto tune or something like that, or like pitch correction cheating when 50 years ago they didn't have that? Sure, absolutely, but are we going to stop using it? No, it's part of our the industry standard, right? So could we say that it's going to be the same thing with AI soon? That using AI inside of the music industry as a tool, not necessarily as a crutch, but as a tool. I mean, goodness, like I would definitely say that auto tune has become a crutch, right? But, or like pitch correction. But that being said, so will AI become a crutch for some? Maybe. Will it be a tool that really advances music for others? I think so. So that being said, Waves has been releasing. I would say that Waves has been on the forefront of the AI plugin world, in the sense of they're incorporating AI into plugins, not in an intrusive way that really, like, takes over and it's like, you now this song is an AI song, but in a way that really, I think, helps the producer, helps the music creator. And today we're talking about the Curves AI, the Curves AQ, which is an AI equalizer. It's different in the sense that it's not an It's not like a parametric equalizer where you're going to go in and you're going to actually adjust each thing. And I want more of this frequency, less of this frequency. You're actually telling me, when you adjust inside of that, from the videos that I've watched and the research I've done on it, you're actually telling the AI where to focus more and what to focus on. So let's get right into this. This is a track I'm currently working on. It's not done yet, and that's kind of why I wanted to use it, because it kind of really has a lot of raw instruments in it and unmixed instruments. So we're going to take a listen to this, and we're going to see how this AQ really works. So I have not used this plugin yet, and we're kind of going to go and see how it works on different plugins and different sounds. So let's go. I have an acoustic guitar here. I have Waves SSL G channel. I use this on everything, man. I really like this plugin. But that's beside the point. Let's pull up the AQ, and what we're going to do is we're going to just listen to the acoustic guitar soloed by itself. Okay, so you can see that it's actually showing the waveform right here. What we're going to do is we're going to have it learn. So let's play. See how it's loading? It's listening to the track. This is real time. Okay, so now what it does, first of all, I want to say that it's really cool that in the top right of the plugin it shows you what all the buttons do, and you can see at the top right, every time you go somewhere new, it shows you what it's actually doing. It's like a help thing right there. Okay, so what it does, so the way this works is you can either do it on your whole mix or on the instrument, and it assumes what instrument you're playing, but you can also tell it what instrument. So for example, say you want an electric guitar or acoustic, it's not picking it properly, or you want acoustic to sound differently, right? And then what it does from there is it EQs it based on what it thinks should sound best. Now what's really cool is what it's doing is it's mixing it based on this acoustic guitar by itself. But what can get tricky is when you have other instruments, like, okay, maybe this is clashing a little bit. This is where we're gonna, this is not gonna be super in depth because I'm still learning this plugin myself, but I wanted to share it with you. Mix sense is where you can actually tell this AQ, the AI equalizer, to listen to the other tracks and to to listen to the other tracks and to mix according to those other tracks. So in the sense of, say there's a guitar, other guitars, other basses, instruments that you want to, or even as a whole mix. Say you want the vocals to stand out in the whole mix, and you don't want it to clash with the acoustic guitar, the piano. Then you would add the mix sense in here, and you would tell it to listen to the other track. You're essentially side chaining that audio into that the AI EQ, and saying, okay, listen to these, I don't know, pianos, and make sure that they're not clashing with the acoustic guitar. Make sure they're not clashing with the vocals. So let's see what these are the 5 suggestions that it listened to. So this is again with it off. This is with it on. I kind of like that one. So this one, if it was a solo acoustic track, I'd like this one right here by itself. But I think in the mix, it's going to sound better with all these. So let's see. This is, again, without anything. Letting go. So now let's go through, cycle through these things. Oh, I like that one. Okay, so say we stick with this one. Now let's adjust it according to, you can adjust the dynamic. So if you wanted to be really, you can see right here, so really dynamic versus really static. So it's adjusting according to the, essentially, I guess, kind of like, almost like a compressor. If you wanted to, the example that I had seen online was with a drum. It was like almost pulling out, it was compressing the drum based on the EQ when the kick drum would hit and the snare would go. Like it was kind of making it bounce a little more than they actually wanted it to bounce. So we're gonna mess with this a little. So let's take all the dynamic. Let's take a listen. Not really static. So from my understanding, the EQ, when you have static, it's keeping this mix, and then it's keeping it like that. When you have a dynamic, it's kind of adjusting based onto what you're playing. See how it's really... Now, from my understanding, it's also a 1000 band EQ, so you see all the little things moving based on what it think it needs in that moment. So let's see what this sounds like on something like a vocal. So let's turn this off. Actually, you know what? I want to see what it sounds like on a whole drum mix. So this is the drum mix we have right here. We have EQ on it already. So we're going to turn off all the EQs that we have on this on the SSLs. And we're just going to do so this is just the drums by itself, nothing on. We'll listen to it while it's learning. Oh, see, it's interesting that this is learning faster over here compared to that acoustic. Okay, now let's go right into it. It's also interesting that it kept on moved it automatically to static. You see that over here? Where the acoustic was more in the middle. Now this is more static. This is pretty interesting. All right. Oh, I like that one. So this picked it up as a room. I'm actually going to move this to a general acoustic drum set. I like that. That's kind of cool. I like that one. So now let's listen to it dynamic. I actually like it a little bit dynamic. Kind of just gives a little bit of bounce to the music. Alright, so now last one we're going to do is we're going to do the mix as a whole. I'm curious how this sounds as a mix as a whole. So let's take a listen to it, adapt it, learn it, whole mix. Oh, we get to change it. Wait, cancel. Let's go to mix. Learn. Obviously it's taking a little longer because it's a bit more of a lot more information. Yeah, this takes a lot longer. I guess depending on how much information is in there. Alright, so this is no mix. And now we got a couple different things. Oh, I like that. Drums sound good. I like this alternative. So I get it's a kind of based on genre. So here we have off, on. It really brings out the vocals. This is cool, man. It really knows where the vocals and the certain aspects of the drum are. This is cool. Rock and alternative sound, I think, sound great. Let's mess with the dynamics. Just feel it bouncing a little more. There's a lot of controls in here. Yeah, there's some attack and release. There's a lot of different things. Auto makeup to keep it at 0. Now you can adjust in here, adjust different parameters. I highly recommend if you want to learn like really in depth. There's some really great in depth tutorials on here. I kind of want to just show you an example of what you can do with this plugin, and I highly recommend you check it out yourself. There's a deal on there that they're going right now. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's $50, which is incredible because I think it's normally $129. Actually, I have it right here. So here it is, Waves. Yeah, it's $50 and you save 61%. It's normally $129. I highly recommend you check it out if you're into this kind of thing, into the AI mixing. I think it can be really helpful in just speeding up your process and kind of giving you a starting point, you know. And then, I mean, is it any different than using like plugin presets? You know, I don't know, something to consider. There's a link down below if you want to check it out, or you can go to the Waves website. But hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Hope you found something new. I'll see you in the next video. God bless and peace out.